got several different kinds here. We've got the not gluten-free, and then we have gluten-free mac and cheese, and then we have mac and cheese that is like with sauce packets. So I have 3 different varieties here, and I have several different of the Daiya just because there were so many to choose from, and I figured I'd grab a couple of different ones. We're actually going to start off with the Daiya. We're going to go through the gluten-free pastas first. So I have 3 different kinds of these boxed Daiyas with powder. So we're going to try all of them. I've already tried these 2. This one's a new one, but I'm going to try them all for you now. Right, so first up, we are trying the Daiya cheddar mac and cheese with the powder. Alright, so we're going to give it a taste test. Now, these were cooked to package instructions in boiled and salted water. I've had this one before. It's pretty good for a gluten-free mac and cheese. It's not my favorite mac and cheese because I like my gluten, but it's not bad. Now we're trying the Daiya white cheddar mac and cheese with the powder. Alright, so the white cheddar. I actually like this one better than the original, but still missing my gluten. Overall, it's not bad. Now we are trying the aged cheddar. Right, so this is the one I have not tried. Interesting. It's not bad. It's still not my favorite. The next gluten-free ones we're going to be trying is we're going to be trying the Jovial gluten-free vegan mac with the powder, and we're going to be doing the Banza vegan cheddar shells with the powder. Now we are trying the Banza powdered mac and cheese. Alright, let's give this one a go. I do not have high hopes because I've tried the Banza mac and cheese and I was not excited about it. Man, that is just awful. Texturally speaking, this is the worst gluten-free mac and cheese I've had so far. And then the flavor is like, it's not right. It's like, it doesn't taste cheesy at all. It's probably, I would say, the worst vegan mac and cheese I've ever had, period. Now we've got the Jovial organic gluten-free dairy-free vegan mac. So I have had this one before too. I actually really like it, so let's give it a taste test. It is so good. Like, it's made with brown rice pasta, and you would not, honestly, this is very, very convincing as a mac and cheese. Like, you would not know this is gluten-free. And the taste is spot on. We're trying the Annie's vegan mac, the gluten-free version. Okay, so a little costume change. I'm in my jammies, but we're ready to try another vegan mac. I don't know about this one, guys, I'm gonna be honest. Alright, so I knew when I was cooking this that the noodles were a little bit gummy. It's a little bit better, but not much. It's very gummy, like I said, and I cooked it for the recommended package instructions. And they're just really dense, a little gummy, and then it has a really weird aftertaste. And honestly, it's probably my second least favorite, the Banza being the first of the gluten-free. And our last one, the last contender for the gluten-free powdered mac and cheese that we have available to us is the Goodles gluten-free vegan Be Heroes. Right, let's give this one a try. So I've had the Goodles with spiral. I think that's one of them, yeah, that I have for another day. It smells cheesy. The noodles look better than the other ones. Honestly, it's not too bad. I would say this is like a legit mac and cheese. If you want a box mac and cheese that's gluten-free, this one's actually pretty good. I would eat this one again. It's still not the winner for me. I still think in the gluten-free powdered mac and cheese category, the Jovial is the best. But this one would be my runner-up. I think this is quite good. And if you think this isn't flavorful enough, you definitely will think this is, because this has a lot more of that tangy, like aged cheddar kind of flavor. Yeah, it's pretty good. So we are going to taste test the frozen mac and cheese that I could find. So we have this one that's $3.65. Normally I wouldn't do store brand, but I could only find 2 other frozen vegan mac and cheeses, and I thought, why not? We'll give it a go. So that's the Whole Foods one. We have the Field Roast Chow mac and cheese, and then we have the Amy's vegan rice mac and cheese, and this one is gluten-free. And there is the Whole Foods vegan mac and cheese, all cooked up. I'll have to excuse the appearance. I was out swimming in the pool with my daughter. But yeah, so the Whole Foods has you bake it in this tray. It asks you to put aluminum foil on it. So it's a baked mac and cheese situation. It smells good. It looks good. It's giving strong, like, old school baked mac and cheese vibes. So it's okay. It's a bit too mushy for my taste. Obviously, leagues better than some gluten-free pastas though, because this one's not gluten-free. But this would be okay if you're like a fan of that baked mac and cheese you would get at like family gatherings. The only thing I would say is it definitely needs some salt and pepper, because it's not quite there flavor wise. Texturally, I don't hate it for what it is, but would I buy it again? Probably not. All right, and this is the Field Roast Chow mac and cheese. All right, time for number 2. I have had this one before, but it's been a long time because they don't carry it like close by me anymore. I actually found this one at Whole Foods also. So we're going to give it a cheese because I haven't had it in so long. So this is made with the Chow cheese that Field Roast makes, if you are familiar. I do like the Chow cheese, so. That's really good. Like, if you want that baked mac and cheese texture. Now, this one wasn't baked. It was microwave. They don't have baking instructions for this one. But the other 2 we're trying are baked. If you like that chow flavor, you're going to like this, because it is quite good. I do say so myself. Texture-wise, it's good too. It's not quite as mushy as the other one, and the flavor is really good. I would still add probably a little bit of pepper to it, but the saltiness is there. So yeah, definitely better than the Whole Foods one. This is the Amy's vegan mac and cheese. This is the only gluten-free one. So I've also had this one, but it's been a long time, because I usually don't get like frozen mac and cheese. And this one was also baked. So it's so good though. Like, it's very cheesy. It is gluten-free, so if you are needing a gluten-free option, in my opinion, it's tough. I have to decide, do I like this one better than the chow? I think I do. I think this one is a good all-rounder, and like if you don't like that chow cheese flavor, this one is definitely for you. And it's gluten-free, which gives it even more points. I think texturally I like the chow more, but I think as far as the flavor, I think this one wins. Now we're doing the normal vegan powdered style mac and cheese. Starting with the first OG vegan mac and cheese that I ever found, which was the Annie's Vegan Mac. It looks the most like your cliche Kraft mac and cheese. Let's give this a taste test. So I remember having this when I first went vegan. This was one of the first options I found, but let's give it a try. It's what you would expect. And all of these are made per package instructions. So this said add a third cup of plant milk and 2 tablespoons of vegan butter. It's good. Like, honestly, this is probably one of the best straight up vegan mac and cheeses that I ever had when I first went vegan. It was like the most reminiscent of a boxed Kraft mac and cheese. You can't complain about it. And I did cook it in salted water because I cook all of my pasta in salted water. But if I was to say, this is a pretty strong, like, mac and cheese. If most places you can find this, Kroger, Walmart, maybe Walmart. I don't know if Walmart carries Annie's, the vegan mac, but Meijer, Kroger, a lot of places carry that one. So, and it's probably one of the cheapest vegan mac and cheese alternatives. We're going with the OG Kraft mac and cheese, but a vegan version. Yes, they just came out with this one not too long ago, and it looks cheesy. I had this one. They also have a white cheddar one. Now, to be perfectly fair, this has double the amount of vegan butter as the Annie's. Like, they ask you to put in 4 tablespoons. It's a lot of butter. Obviously, it's good. Like, it's got a lot of butter in it. But like, I've had this before. It's one of my favorite vegan mac and cheeses. It's really convenient. I find it at Meijer. It's not super expensive, which is surprising. And it has a very unique flavor, like a little bit of sweetness to it, which when you look at the ingredients, it's actually a, what was it? Pineapple. It's got a little tiny bit of pineapple in it. I mean, obviously it's delicious. I would say out of these two, I love both of these, but I'm gonna go with the Kraft, because the reason being, even if I normally don't add this much butter when I make it, I usually only use like a tablespoon or 2, but I really like that complexity with the added sweetness in there. Like, if I was to taste them side by side, Annie's tastes like your standard mac and cheese that you would get out of the box, but the little bit of sweetness in the Kraft really elevates it and takes it to the next level. So I would say out of the two, this one wins, but just a little. This is still really good. We have the Grown As Mac. It looks like it has some seasoning on it, so let's give it a try. All right. It's got like, so it's got like, almost like a, I don't even know how to explain it. It's got like a seasoning salt flavor to it, like I don't know how to explain it. It's not like Old Bay or Lowry's, but it's got like that vibe, like a seasoning salt mac and cheese. It tastes like the kind of seasoning that you would put in like a homemade mac and cheese. It's not bad, but it's just different. Now we're trying the Goodles. Vegan is believin'. We have tried a Goodles one already, but this is not the gluten-free one. And it is a white cheddar one. And it's the first one we're having that is not an elbow or a shell. And I am such a sucker for the mac and cheese that is shaped. And this one is a spiral. Alright, so full disclosure, I've had this one before. And it's good. I'm going to try it right now. It's just, texturally, I really love it. And it's like salty. It's got that kind of funky cheddar flavor to it, which is really good. 10 out of 10. Time for another shaped pasta. This is the Pastabilities pasta that loves you back vegan, pasta and cheese, sea creatures. And it is oh so cute. Look at that. So I've also had this one. Most of these I've had. But, oh my gosh. So cute. I'm a big sucker for mac and cheese with shapes. It reminds me of my childhood. Like, flavor-wise, it's not there as much as, like, some of the other ones like Kraft. But it's more like flavor like the Annie's. But the shape makes it really fun. It's not my favorite, but I definitely get it from time to time, so. And now we are trying the pourable cheese ones. We're starting with the gluten-free. So the Daiya cheddar pourable cheese. Alright, so the pourable cheese obviously is really simple. You just cook the pasta and then you drain it and then you squeeze the sauce packet on it. So we're gonna give it a taste. I've had this one before many times. It is one of my daughter's favorites. So, I mean, it tastes like Daiya mac and cheese. If you've had it, you know. But it is better than the powder version. I'm not quite sure why, but it is. It's a solid mac and cheese, period. Even for gluten-free. For posterity's sake, we're trying the Daiya white cheddar as well because we did try the powdered version. They don't have an aged cheddar of this one though, unfortunately. Now I would like to note that Daiya has a lot of different flavors, and one of my personal favorites is actually not a mac and cheese per se. It's like an herby kind of, I think it's like 4 cheese and herb or something like that. It is so good. It reminds me of like the little like instant pasta boxes you get, like Pastaroni or whatever I think it was called. And it's very, very good. And yes, gluten-free, but like just because something's gluten-free doesn't mean it's necessarily bad. I do love my gluten, but that is really good. So we're going to try this one now. I don't know if I've ever had this one. Just the powder version. It's like a more mild version of the cheddar, if I'm being honest, which I think, what you would think white cheddar would be more sharp. It's not. It's like more mild. It's not bad though. I still would prefer the OG Daiya if I had to choose. All right, now we're trying the Upton's Deluxe Cheesy Mac. All right, so I've had this one quite a few times. Shocker, it is one of my favorite mac and cheeses. It's so good. If you do not like the taste of nutritional yeast, you will not like this. But it's very nute heavy flavor. And it's a really interesting cooking method. So the noodles are already cooked. You just put them in a pan with the cheese sauce pouch. You just pour it in and you cook it. I like to cook it until it gets like a little bit crispy. And it's so good like that. It's delicious. Now we're taste testing the Annie's Deluxe Vegan Shells and Vegan Cheddar. It is like the pourable sauce one. Alright, so this one is another cheesy sauce one. These are shells though, so it's a little bit different. It's got that very Annie's flavor, like from the original. This one is creamier, obviously, but it's okay. I would add pepper. Guys, last but not least, we're doing the Banza Deluxe Vegan Cheddar Shells. This is the Banza with the cheese sauce, and this is what it looks like. Let's give it a try. Alright, so I do not have high hopes for this one because the other Banza was bad. So I don't really want to try this at all, but I'm going to. Like, okay, so compared to the powdered Banza, this one is better, slightly, but it's still not good. Sorry, I'm losing daylight right now because it's about to storm. It's not just the flavor. Like, the flavor is a little bit better. Oh, I'm sticking in my tooth. The flavor is a little bit better than the other one, but that being said, it's still not good compared to all the other vegan mac and cheese options out there. And then the texture is just atrocious. Like, I know it's a gluten-free chickpea pasta, but I've had good chickpea pasta. It can be better than this. Alright, so following up on our ultimate vegan mac and cheese taste test. Alright, I'm going to rank the best one in each category and then my personal favorite. I'll probably do like a top 3 overall. Yes. So out of the gluten-free mac and cheeses, I think Jovial was the winner overall in my opinion, but Daiya is always a really good option. So there is that, but that Goodles Vegan Be Heroes was also quite good. But I think Jovial wins it for me. The baked mac and cheeses, Amy's was my favorite. The field roast was really good as well though. So if you can find it, I would give that one a try, but the Amy's wins that category for me. The powdered mac and cheese, gotta give it to Kraft. I loved that one the most. A really, really close second was the Goodles vegan mac, the one with the spirals. That was good. The last but not least was the cheese pouch situation. I'm biased because my favorite is Upton's. I don't think Upton's would be everyone's favorite, but I really love the flavor of that one and the texture. I get it pretty often. For a while, it was out of stock at the local grocery store that I shop at here, and I was so devastated. So that one is my favorite, but the Daiya is still really good. I would recommend giving those a try if you've never tried them. So out of all of the mac and cheeses that I have tried, out of these mac and cheeses in this taste test, I would say my top 3 mac and cheeses are the Upton's, and this is in order. So my favorite is the Upton's. The Upton's, then the Kraft, and then probably the Jovial. I think in that order. Like I said, I normally don't get frozen vegan mac and cheeses, but if I ever did, I would go to the Amy's, or even the Field Roast is really good too. Either one of those I would go to, but those are my top 3 mac and cheeses: the Upton's, the Kraft, and the Jovial. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed making it. I am definitely mac and cheesed out. Luckily, I have a sweet little girl that also loves mac and cheese, so she helped me eat them. But I will see you guys next time. Bye.